All right, Shawn Patel, FightHype.com, here with the man, still WBA welterweight champion of the world.
And still.
Undefeated, Keith one-time Thurman. Keith, let me ask you, man, did it hurt or not hurt? Did you go through any type of feelings when you stripped of the WBC? Because it is the
no,
most...
because I wasn't stripped.
Or, right, when you vacated.
Yeah, I personally vacated. And honestly, you know, Shawn and Danny almost owe me 5%. You know what I'm saying? They kind of almost owe me 5%. You know what I mean? I was almost a matchmaker, if you ask me. You know what I mean? I did pretty good there. You know, honestly though, I just believe that the sport deserved that fight. I believe that they needed that fight because they both wanted the rematch. And I you know, coming off of injuries and things like that, I'm not gonna come off an injury and give both of you guys a rematch as soon as possible. You know, so it's not in your reach. It's what they kind of wanted from me was unattainable. So stop looking at me, right? And why don't you guys fight it out? And the winner obviously deserves something, right? And if you ask me, Shawn Porter versus Danny Garcia is a championship match. So, you know, obviously I would have never given up that title and we wouldn't have seen the fight like that if I wasn't injured. But because I was injured, I had no problem allowing these guys to fight it out and prove to me which one is worthy of the rematch. You know, which one really wants it. You know, and I like Danny's performance, but once again, he fell short, which I predicted in my fight prediction that he was going to fall short in throwing enough punches, right? I did. You know, and honestly, he impressed me even more than I thought he would. Actually, I don't know. Actually, because I fought him, he kind of didn't impress me more, but he might have surprised me just a snippet in the actual fight. But what surprised me a little bit more was how Shawn did more outside work than predicted. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was trying to take a little snippet out of the Keith Thurman book. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing the ring and this and that. But they both fought hard. It was a close competitive fight, but I did have Shawn winning the fight. And Shawn was a more competitive fight for me personally. I did not have the same, you know, I definitely didn't give Danny enough rounds in the fight against me, that whole split decision thing. I think Shawn was closer to a split decision, though I believe the scorecards were right in the Shawn Porter fight. I did have the fight, you know, 7 rounds to 5, and I had 8 rounds to 4 when I fought Danny on a personal level, you know. So I just think, I just thought that Shawn was going to do better. He did, and I don't know, I just read an article lately, he said, I beat Keith Thurman easily. And it's like, you didn't beat me the first time. How does it easily occur the second time? You know what I'm saying? So.